Hi guys, today we're going to be working on our cabbage indicator prac for acids and bases. So the first thing we're going to go through is all the equipment that we need. So the first thing is obviously safety gear, so make sure that you've got your apron, your glasses, long hair needs to be tied back, and you need to have a bench mat at your space where you'll be working. The first thing is we need 2 to 3 large leaves from a purple cabbage, and you can see here that we have already chopped ours up nicely. You will have to chop yours up. The next thing is 2 250ml beakers. We'll need a hot plate, so be careful with your hot plate. We need a stirring rod. We need 6 test tubes in a test tube rack. And we'll also need some dilute hydrochloric acid, and we need some ammonia. So make sure that you read the safety precautions on both of those bottles. The other thing we need is a variety of household products, so things that you might find around the house. We have some lemons here, some bicarb, some shampoo, white vinegar, cream of tartar, which is used in cooking, some milk, cloudy ammonia, and Rennie, so indigestion tablets. Okay, so the first thing that we have to do, we've already jumped ahead, is that you need to use a sharp knife and a chopping board and cut up your 2 to 3 leaves into reasonable sized chunks. Okay, the next thing, we're going to add one of our cabbage leaves into one of our beakers. Pop that in there. And we're going to add just enough water to cover our cabbage leaves. We don't want too much water, so just enough to cover. And we're going to heat up our water on the hot plate. Now this cabbage mixture needs to be boiled for about 5 minutes, and the aim is for the liquid to turn a really nice dark purple colour, and the leaves should hardly have any colour left in them at the end there, so it all needs to be nice and dark and cooked well. So about 5 minutes of boiling. Okay, so by now your cabbage solution should have been boiling for 5 minutes, and it should look a nice deep purple colour like this. And if you can see, the leaves inside the solution now have lost all their colour and are almost a little bit white because all their colour has gone into the liquid. So if yours looks like that, it is perfect. Hopefully you've left it to cool for a little bit, and what we're going to do now is decant it into our other 250ml beaker. So we're just going to tip it off carefully, leaving the leaves in the one beaker and getting the solution into the other. Just nice and carefully. So you have to make sure that you've waited until your solution is cool, otherwise this part will be quite difficult. Excellent. So we've got our solution that we're now going to use as our indicator solution. Alrighty, so over here we have our test tubes. And in the first test tube, the next step, we had to add a small amount of our dilute hydrochloric acid. So a small amount is roughly a fingernail width. Okay, so we've got a fingernail width of hydrochloric acid in the first test tube that we've labelled acid. And in the second test tube, we've done the same thing with our ammonia solution. So we've labelled that one as well. Now, in the remainder of our test tubes, we've got a variety of our household substances. So I'm not going to tell you which ones they are, but in your test, you'll be actually labelling what those substances are. Okay, so now we're going to take our indicator solution and a pipette, and we're going to add a couple of pipettes of our purple solution into each of our test tubes and observe the reaction. So we take a couple of pipettes. Alright, I'm going to go over 2 in each, just so we get a bit of a standard measure. Alright, so first of all, we can see what's happened in that one. We've had quite a significant colour change. So that's our acid. The next one we're going to test is our ammonia. So we'll take 2 pipettes full of our indicator solution, and already you can see quite a change. So I would call that one green. Alright, so we have a red solution and we have a green solution. Now we're going to go on to our mystery solutions, and we'll add 2 pipettes in each of these. And already that one's quite a significant change. Second mystery solution. Third mystery test tube. And our last test subject. Two pipettes. Excellent. So we have quite a significant colour change in each of our test tubes. Alright. Fantastic. So now you'll have to go on and repeat your prac and make sure that you complete the questions at the end. Good luck.